Hi, y'all. Hey, all. This is Austin360 Studio Sessions, sponsored by Bud Light, and I am your host, Amber Reepold. This is our 50th episode, and we have, yes, give it up for that. We have some amazing guests today, so I'm just going to tell you real quick. What we're going to do is we are going to have an amazing performance followed by a Q&A session where I will get to ask some questions and get to ask yours as well. So if you're tuning in on Facebook Live, feel free to put your questions and comments in, and we will actually ask them for you. So without further ado, here is Dale Watson and his Lone Stars.
Say I shouldn't be drinking, and I shouldn't be smoking. There's a lot of things I'm doing I shouldn't do, it's true. I'm gonna keep on doing all these things I shouldn't do. Oh yeah. Say I shouldn't be eating all that southern fried chicken. There's a lot of things I'm doing I shouldn't do, it's true. I wanna keep on doing all these things I shouldn't do. Dum 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 dum. A lot of things I'm doing I shouldn't do, it's true. I'm gonna keep on doing all these things I shouldn't do. Oh yeah, that's right. Shouldn't be so outspoken. Ain't that right? I put it all out in the open. There's a lot of things I'm doing I shouldn't do, it's true. I'm gonna keep on doing all these things I shouldn't do. Ah, dum 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 dum. Things I'm doing I shouldn't do, it's true. I'm gonna keep on doing all these things I shouldn't do. Dum 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 dum. Well, thank you. I did it all without my pick. I just go right into another song? Is that what I'm doing here? Hello, Facebook friends. Y'all can see me. I can see you, too. Put some clothes on. There's a song called Haul Off and Do It. 2. Oh. Now you said you're gonna leave me alone. Why don't you haul off and do it? Said when your bags are packed, your goodies gone. Why don't you haul off and do it? You told me get used to being alone at home. I plan to get right to it. If you're gonna leave me on my own, well, why don't you haul off and do it? Walking on eggshells, it's a pure living hell, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Living with the threat of not knowing what is next. I can't take it anymore, it's got to stop. I had it up to here, it's more than I can bear. I'm about to say just screw it. If it's your plan to get another man, why don't you haul off and do it? That's Don Don right there. Walking on eggshells. not knowing what is next. I can't take it anymore, it's gotta stop. I had it up to here, it's more than I can bear. I'm about to say just screw it. If it's your plan to get another man, why don't you haul off and do it? If it's your plan to get another man, why don't you haul off and do it? Why don't you haul off and do it? 'Cause I'm about to say just screw it, screw it. Thank you, Rod. You know, the first song you did, Dumb, was inspired by a Facebook friend out there, Karina. She's in North Carolina. She's doing things she shouldn't do. It reminded me I had to do that too, so I wrote that song. That song right there, the one I just did, Haul Off and Do It, was inspired by everybody who's been in a relationship that been threatened to get out of a relationship. So just haul off and do it. That's my advice to you right now, Facebook friends. If you're in a bad relationship, haul off and get out of it. So, and I just got lots of advice today. Yeah, just call me, I'm going to start my own little column. Dale Abbey, that's right. This next song is, I'm not a really deep writer, but this song is going to be the new video. Not like this one isn't, but it's a video of, I went to Tupelo, Mississippi and bought a car. I wrote a song about it. Here it goes. Tupelo, Mississippi, and a 57 Fairlane. Stopped and got a golden burger down at Johnny's Drive-In. It was muggy and hot like a southern summer would be. I felt cool with my baby right beside me. That's heaven to me. They don't make 'em like that no more. Sure don't make 'em like that for sure. So much time and so much more. Hey, that's a heaven to me. I was rolling into Memphis, heads were turning. I could see their envy, I could feel their yearning. I felt that envy and I've yearned the same for my baby and a 57 Fairlane. That's heaven to me. They don't make 'em like that no more. Sure don't make 'em like that for sure. So much time and so much more. Hey, that's a heaven to me. Tupelo, Mississippi, and a 57 Fairlane. Tupelo, Mississippi, and a 57 Fairlane. Tupelo, Mississippi, and a 57 Fairlane. That's heaven to me. Thank you all, I appreciate that. This next song I'm going to send out to a guy. I don't know if he's on Facebook right now because he's a hard-working farmer. But 2 times a year he's a hard-working trucker because he takes his harvest to, well, his crops to harvest. And he's out in near Lubbock, Texas, a place called Llano Estacado. Sound like things go down in a place like that, you know. Llano Estacado. And his name, I met him through he sent me a letter through my website, and he's a fan of Reverend Horton Heat, and who ain't, right? So I was doing some shows with the Rev, and he discovered my music, and so this song goes out to you, David Bucks Kemper, wherever you're at, whether you're in a field or you're in a truck. Here's David Bucks Kemper. David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. He's got 3,700 acres outside of Lubbock. He's a harvest time trucker hauling wheat and corn and sorghum. That's David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. Now he's a trucking farmer, or he's a farming trucker. It all depends on the time of year. 'Cause in the summer there's a wheat, in the fall corn and sorghum. But David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. He's got a cab over Pete to help him with his load. A 30-mile round trip, still the DOT, he's got to dodge him. That's David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. Now he's a trucking farmer, or he's a farming trucker. It all depends on the time of year. 'Cause in the summer there's a wheat, in the fall corn and sorghum. For David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. That's David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. That's David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. That's right. Llano Estacado, near Lubbock, Texas, where it's flat and windy. Man, dusty, so dusty. It's so flat. It's so flat. Thanks for asking. So flat. The other day, David Bucks Kemper was talking to him. He said he's really sad because his dog ran away. That was 2 days ago. Talked to him this morning. He's still sad because he can still see his dog running away. That's how flat it is. That's David Bucks Kemper from Llano Estacado. Thank you. There you go, Bucks.
That was amazing. Amanda's just going to give you a microphone here so we can talk a little bit.
Alrighty.
There was a lot of questions on Facebook.
I didn't know whether to come at me after or before or whatever, so all right.
Here, they're coming at you now.
Come at me.
Here they come.
Right.
Okay, so first we had
Lord.
Andrea asked, what's your favorite place to play in Central Texas and why?
Man, between the Broken Spoke and Continental Club, it's just really, really tough to say. There's so many great places in Austin and all over, all over Texas. But I mean, that's the beauty of it. We've got dance halls like Green and more of a two-step dance halls at Broken Spoke. And then the Continental Club we do every Monday night, and it's a totally different animal too. So it's hard to say, but Chicken Poop Bingo is probably my favorite gig.
I saw that. I was going to ask you if you wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, we do that at Seaboys every Sunday. Yeah.
Is that kind of the best part of the week?
Well, it's just, I don't know, it's just a relaxed gig and a lot of fun. I like to see people win money and eat free hot dogs, and
I like that too.
yeah,
Actually,
who
it sounds
don't?
like my favorite activities in general. So another question, speaking of, you were saying there's so many great places in Austin to play. People talk a lot about having seen the changes in Austin, just people living here. What's it been like being a musician in Austin for so long? How has the changes affected you?
Oh, quite a bit. One from I've had to learn how to back end park.
It's horrible.
That was
it's horrible.
That was different. Well, a lot of speaking of parking, a lot of the things, it's hard to park. It's hard to park. I'm gonna have to learn how to load my stuff in on a scooter. It looks like.
But you got your CDL, didn't you?
I got a CDL. I'm going to get a big scooter. That's what I giant scooter. Yeah, that's a good thing. I can park the bus anywhere. They ain't going to tow it.
Just don't ask you to park a car on South Congress, right?
It's a little tough. Yeah.
Absolutely. Dan asked about everything, your coins and your tokens here.
Yeah, they're getting.
What's the story?
Well, these. Anybody remember when the euro came about, which is about like 99, 2000, something like that? I think we did a last tour in Europe before they changed it in '99, and by the time I got back to Europe, all the coins were worthless, and I just was raised so cheap that I just couldn't throw money away, even if it was bad money. So I got that's German Deutschmarks, French francs, Italian lira. Just reminds me where I've been. That type of thing.
It's cool. It's kind of like a road map of your.
It's a road map of where I've
awesome.
been. Yeah.
So I think Dale Abbey was actually a great column idea. That was pretty good.
That's right.
What is your number one piece of life advice if you were gonna on your deathbed tell somebody this is the important takeaway? Is this a safe question to ask? I don't know. I probably should.
Yeah, actually. I mean, just I think it sounds real trite, but just be true to what you believe and don't bend. Don't. I mean, there's bending and then there's breaking. Bend but don't break.
That's great. And then that kind of leads me to, I know that you definitely have your passions and you kind of, I don't know if founded is the right word, but do you want to talk a little bit about the Ameripolitan music? I know you just had your festival and awards.
Sixth annual Ameripolitan Awards, which is an award show we do every year to honor people who are keeping roots in their music. It's by definition, it's a genre with original music with prominent roots influence. And, it's people like Wayne Hancock of one, James Hand, in Texas. This last one we had it in Memphis for the past 2 years, and we'll have it again next year in Memphis on February 24th. But 2 Tons of Steel won, Mike and the Moon Pies won, Ray Wiley Hubbard won. So it's very much a Texas presence in it. But we tend to do that in Texas. We tend to keep roots in our music.
Nice, I like that. We're pretty proud of what we do here in Texas, I think, in general. So what is your hope for the future of music? For the future of whether it's country music or music in general? I know you've been pretty outspoken about the way things have gone. And what is your hope?
I'm pretty outspoken. That's probably why I did that dumb song. I'm very outspoken. But it's now that we got Ameripolitan music as a genre, I don't have to worry about what country music does because I don't identify with that.
They can sit over there and do their thing.
Yeah, and more power to them, which is great because I'd rather feel eliminate the negative and accentuate the positive. They got what they got going on, and good for them, and all the world to them. But we got what we got on too, and we like what we got with Ameripolitan music, and I think it's growing every year. And it's not just one thing I'm really proud of with Ameripolitan. It's not just it's not a Texas thing, a Tennessee thing, a U.S. thing. It's a worldwide thing, and we've had winners from Spain and England and nominees from Norway and Australia. It's really a worldwide thing where everybody accepts their music.
Well, I think we all love it. You're not the only one proud of it. I think we've all been kind of looking for that word. So thank you for giving us something to be fans of. And then I want to say also for people locally, you've got a tour coming up that's going to be a European and American tour. But tomorrow night you're at Long Center.
I am, yeah.
And then on the 23rd of March, you're going to be out at CODA for the IndyCar Classic. So people can still get tickets for that. CODA,
yep. That's for you folks who don't know what CODA is. Circuit of the Americas.
Yes. I think you should probably give a little curtsy at the end of it. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This has been another episode of Austin360 Studio Sessions, sponsored by Bud Light. And thank you to Dale Watson and his Lone Stars.
Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, Don Pollock, Mike Minall, Chris Krebs.